take that punch, that one punch, for granted.
It's up to his trainer, Andre Rozier, to remind him of reality with regard to that.
Roy, is Miguel's, the fact that Miguel hasn't landed a lot of hooks to the body, about his mentality or about something Sadam's doing to take it away from him?
Sadam is doing
To take it away from him.
Sadam is doing something to take it away from him. First thing he did was he sparred with Curtis Stevens, who also has a beautiful left hook, to make sure he got ready to see that weapon coming at him. Now every time Cotto comes, he goes low and keeps his right hand, see it, glued right to the side of his face. That makes it very difficult for Cotto to land the hook. Not saying that Cotto won't or can't, but that does make it very difficult.
I think also Sadam Ali's right hand has Cotto a little hesitant to dip and throw the hook to the body.
Yes, it does.
Strategy that trainer Andre Rozier quoted to me yesterday was, keep the right earmuff up, keep the right glove pinned to his ear, and block the left hook all through the fight that way. He might give it up to the body that way.
He has to do that, though, Jim.
Look over. Back to the middle. Back to the middle.
Give Sadam Ali credit. His speed is making Cotto look 37. He's a good 37, but 37 nonetheless.
Can't find the chance to pin Ali against the ropes and land punches in combination.
That was a good straight right by Cotto.
One shot at a time for Miguel Cotto. The only one with the hand speed to land the combination so far is Sadam Ali. Now Cotto lands an uppercut with the right hand, drives Sadam back. In combination.
That was a good straight right by Cotto.
One shot at a time for Miguel Cotto. The only one with the hand speed to land the combination so far is Sadam Ali. Now Cotto lands an uppercut with the right hand, drives Sadam back.
Sadam Ali said that what he learned against Jesse Vargas was he has to give himself the best chance to win in terms of his preparation. And that he did that for Cotto tonight, and so far from his performance, it appears he has.
And what he's doing right now, Max, he's doing like Andre did in the second Kovalev fight. He's landing punches that are letting Cotto know that I can knock you out too.
Look over, sit down. Look over his arm.
Tonight after Christmas, tune in for HBO's Boxing's Best of 2017. 4 consecutive nights of the biggest. For HBO's Boxing's Best of 2017. 4 consecutive nights of the biggest fights and the biggest stars and their most significant bouts of the year. Up first, a replay of the disputed draw between Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. Watch it again and judge for yourself. And speaking of judging, here's Danny Jacobs, who went the distance with Gennady Golovkin earlier this year here in Madison Square Garden, March 18, in fact, and lost a close decision, unanimous decision, difference in the fight, a knockdown of Daniel Jacobs, but he gave Golovkin all he could ask for and then scored another win later in the year.
Okay, let's get relaxed.
There's Sadam Ali's father communicating with him from ringside. He's the one who first took Sadam Ali to a boxing gym a few days after he watched Prince Nassim Hamed against Kevin Kelly December 20 years ago here in Madison Square Garden. And Harold Letterman, you were ringside for that one. How do you have this one so far?
Okay, Jim, I got it 2 rounds to 1. 29-28, Miguel Cotto. I gave Miguel Cotto rounds 1 and 3, gave Sadam Ali the second round. I got to tell you something, though, Jim. You know, it's funny about that knockdown. I saw that knockdown. I swear to God, it looked as though Sadam Ali really got knocked down in the second round. But as it made, Charlie Fitch called it a slip. And, you know, his call is what counts. But,
Cotto's hurt again.
Cotto got hurt again.
You know, I wonder how much of that is the signage in the middle being wet and slippery. Because, in fact, we know Sadam Ali slipped from the replay, and Cotto's foot just then did a dance, but maybe it slipped on the sign.
No, he don't slip and do a dance upward. If you do a slip, it slips like Sadam slipped when he punched, and the momentum took it to the side. When your foot jumps up off the canvas, that's not a slip. That's a bad leg.
Oh, he got hit with something, too.
That's not a slip at all.
but his legs look kind of sturdy now all of a sudden, Roy.
Well, because they're flash shot.
Now Cotto suddenly is much more accurate, and he lands a left hook to the body. Landed his money punch. Comes forward with more aggression now. And suddenly, Cotto looks a little bit less than 37 as some of the timing returns. Some of the confidence follows the landing of the left hook, which is always the measure of how well he's fighting.
Well, Sadam Ali's going to have to stay under control, not get careless in an exchange. The bad news for Cotto is he now knows Sadam can hurt him with the right hand and the left hand.
That's exactly right.
And I think Sadam is mainly concerned with Cotto's left hand.
Sadam putting punches together in combination again. Landed a left hook that bothered Cotto. Second time in the round that Cotto has been momentarily wobbled by a Sadam connect.
Now Saddam's back.
Time in the round that Cotto has been momentarily wobbled by a Sadam connect.
Now Saddam's backing Cotto up. Not a good sign for Cotto.
He looks like he's shaking Cotto up on more than one occasion so far tonight.
And particularly in this round, his fluidity and his hand speed are better than those of Miguel. Power punches landed in the round, second round in a row. As you can see, Sadam Ali landing more than Miguel Cotto.
Good right hand got into Miguel when Sadam was preoccupied with that good hard Miguel Cotto left jab.
Now Cotto had one big flurry in the round. He's looking for another one with which to close it out.
Good jab.
Good fight.
Listen to me, nephew. Look at me. Yeah, I got it. You're making it harder than it got to be. Really, you are. Use your jab and walk and be smart. And don't pull up in the air. Get low. Don't pull up in the air. Double that jab, start hitting them in the air. You hurt him again, and you're not looking at what you're doing. Exactly. Looking at what you're doing. Exactly. You got it. When you hurt him, tighten that. That's right. When you hurt him, tighten that. That's right. Just walk him and come up the middle with the uppercut.
Max, you see again, this punch by Saddam was high on the head right there, but watch Cotto's legs do a dance. They're not slipping. See that? They're jumping up in the air.
You're right.
That's a hurt sign. That's not slippage. Then Cotto comes back and he puts the pressure on, start with the body shots, followed by the left hook to the body, and misses with a good left hook up top. That's what he needs to do more of.
Right, he was hurt by that punch.
Yes,
and guys, it was the double bad news. It was a left hand high on the head, not like a right hand on the chin.
If you accept CompuBox as a viable measure of what's going on in the fight, it's close. Cotto has landed 48 of 185. Saddam has landed 41 of 198. So Cotto is landing slightly the higher percentage. Saddam slightly more active. You've seen the hand speed problems that Sadam Ali can create for Miguel Cotto. And we all have a sense of the possible power deficit at which Saddam might find himself if Cotto is able to begin landing regularly to the body, which is where he's most effective. Good left hand for Cotto.
Good right hand by Saddam.
The danger, I think, for Saddam is in those exchanges, because Cotto, as I said, Saddam was a good amateur. Cotto was really a tremendous one. Very experienced as a pro, and in exchanges, when both fighters are punching, even though Cotto's not as quick, he can be more accurate.
Cotto lost at the Sydney Olympics to Muhammad Abdullayev. That was another loss that he avenged as a professional, just as was the case with Kelson Pinto. Hard to believe it's already 17 years ago.
Here, Sadam Ali's corner, they don't want him standing up, because when you stand up straight, your chin is exposed. They want him low.
Might also be easier for Cotto to land body shots if Saddam is standing up.
What makes this type of fight fun, Jim, is that one guy we already know can hurt the other guy, and the other guy can knock out the one guy that can do the hurt. So it's a very typical boxing situation, but a very good fight.
It creates the tension that makes for an exciting fight.
The styles and roles are clearly defined. The young, fast guy who I think is up ahead in this fight against the old, powerful guy who's coming forward trying to land something big.
Another nice series of combinations for Ali. Cotto lands a left right on the belt line.
Good left body shot by Cotto.
Kind of punch that can slow Sadam down over the course of the fight. Left hook to the body lands again for Cotto. And Sadam reaches to tie Cotto up after that landed shot. That could have decided a close round. December 9, Boxing After Dark returns with a triple header headlined by Orlando Salito's matchup with fellow all-action fighter Mickey Roman later that same night. More boxing on HBO Latino headlined by Dennis Shapikov versus Rene Alvarado. 1 week later, December 16, Billy Joe Saunders puts his middleweight belt and undefeated record on the line against knockout artist David Lemieux.
Don't wait for him. You're waiting for him. Let's get that jab popping. Control the action.
Gotta work. You don't want. Anytime you get 30 seconds, you still around. You let your hands go. Don't wait. Don't let them.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Rhythm brings it. All right.
So you heard the urgency from Andre Rozier and in the corner of Sadam Ali. As we go to round 6 of a scheduled 12. Total power punches landed in the fight. You see the numbers? Close. Ali with a slight edge.
Now, Sadam Ali's job is to show he's not a front runner. I think he's probably winning the fight right now. But as we approach the second half of the fight, against a really experienced guy with a big left hook, he's got to show that he has the concentration and the stuff of a thoroughbred. Roy.
These are the real rounds that you have to be able to man. You can't man these late rounds, the last half of the fight.
Right.
You may never get to be the man.
Or even the middle rounds when the veteran starts to come on. Can you keep the fight contained?
And not let him come on as confidently and freely as he would like to.
They're trading punches again. Traded punches in the corner a moment ago, but Cotto is beginning to make his left hook a factor in the fight. He's landed a couple more of them here in this round after having closed out the last round with a landed left hook to the body.
Other things Sadam doing, Jim, is he's avoiding that jab with some really good head movement. And by avoiding that jab, it's not allowing Cotto to slow him down or find him easy. Like right there, Cotto can't touch him with the jab first. When he does touch him like he did right there, he can land the body shots. But when he can't land the jab first to see where he is, it makes it hard for Cotto.
Let's listen to Andre Rozier as he shouts instructions to Sadam Ali.
Up the middle, Sadam.
Crowd oohs and ahs on a reach punch for Cotto. It landed, but not with a lot of power.
Don't wait, Sadam. Come on.
Cotto has shown